Let's see. All right, man, I'm gonna start some controversy with this one, but I still gotta finish my top 50 list. I have it written down. I just gotta reorder it a little bit. It's so hard to rank these players. So these players that's like current, like that we seen play and everything. Let's see. Y'all can see it on the screen, but Love is 98. Let's see. I already did a video for each one. I put up 50 videos on YouTube. Like I did each player, like 98 Kevin Love, but I just want to talk about it as a whole. I know a lot of players that's not in the top 50. That's top 100 is like just the old school players that people probably never heard of. So I did a video on each one, so I don't have to talk about each one. But let's see. I'm sorry, I'm freestyle. I ain't even write nothing down. But number 98 is Kevin Love. No, he's still playing. I know it seemed low, but his defensive, he's not really great on defense. And let me see. Yeah, Kevin Love is number 98 on my top 100 list. I just came up with this list. And then it's kind of hard once you get past 50. Really, once you get past the top 30, like everybody ranked pretty close. Because to me, if you look at Dame Lillard, Kyrie, and Paul George had like the same kind of career, but I don't know. I'd give Kyrie the edge because of his finals performance twice. I think he averaged 27 and 1 finals, 2016. And then 2017 with LeBron against Durant, he averaged 29. So I'm like, Kyrie and him and Dame, they both clutch. But to me, if you look at overall, Paul George is probably better out of. I think Paul George is better than Dame and Kyrie, honestly. Because he's taller, but and he do it on both ends. But I just don't think he accomplished enough yet to be better than Kyrie. But let's see. But anyway, Kevin Love is number 98. I already went over it, but he was 5-time All-Star. He made 2 All-NBA teams, and then he won a championship in 2016. And he led the league in rebounds once. And that was in 2011 with the Timberwolves. Remember that year? He averaged 20 points and 15 rebounds. So he basically put up the Dwight Howard kind of numbers. Where's Dwight Howard at? I got Dwight Howard ahead of him for that. People sleep on Dwight Howard, but I'll get to him in a minute. I think I have Rondo. I think I have Rondo a little too low, but I know it ain't just about accolades, but it's important, though. He only made 1 All-NBA team. You got first, second, and third team. So basically, my bad. I thought I was about to disconnect. But yeah, Rondo basically, he averaged 10 points, basically 10 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists for his career. He only made 1 All-NBA team. That kind of hurt him for me. Because we had Tony Parker, Chris Paul, Darren Williams, Derrick Rose for a minute. I'm just saying that's not in Westbrook, but that's not an excuse, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's he made the list for sure because of his playoff performance, and then he won. He made 4 All-Star games. He led the league in assists 3 times. He made 4 All-Defensive teams, and he won a Steals championship once, and then he won an NBA championship in 2008. But he was real young then. And then for him like going to different teams and stuff too. I think he messed his career up by leaving. Even though he had a good year in Sacramento, no, he went to Dallas first. He went to play Boston his first 9 years for 8.5. Then he got traded to Dallas, and in Dallas he only averaged 9 really. And then Sacramento he averaged 12 points and 12 assists, pretty good. Then he went to Chicago the next year, then New Orleans the next year, then LA. You know, so he played for 4 teams in the last 5 years. But I think he deserved to be on the list for sure, though. The only knock with him is he hold the ball a little too long. That's why him and Ray Allen wouldn't get along. But to me, Vince Carter, I think Vince Carter left a lot on the table for his athleticism. Like Vince Carter, I got him. I know it's low, but I got him 84. But I got guys like Grant Hill ahead of him. I got my list right here. Let's see. I don't know where I put it. But yeah, I got like Grant Hill ahead of because Vince Carter, despite Grant Hill injuries, he still made 5 All-NBA teams. Vince Carter played his whole career basically injury-free, kind of. But he had some injuries, but he only made 2 All-NBA teams, and then he won Rookie of the Year, and he was an 8-time All-Star. So yeah, Vince Carter's on there. controversial ranking with DeMarcus Cousins. If you look at talent wise, centers he probably top 15, but he never been to the playoffs but one time, and that was when he played. I don't even say his playoff stats because he only played 8 games. I think that's 17 minutes a game or something like that with the Warriors. But he made 4 All-Star games and 2 All-NBA teams. And the only reason why he only made 2 because he was putting up numbers. But you know how the NBA is. If your team's sorry, they're not going to put you on no team. Even you see 2005, Kobe averaged 27 and was on 3rd team because he didn't make the playoffs. And the same with LeBron at 05. Remember, LeBron didn't make the playoffs his second year. And LeBron clearly was a top 5 player in the league at that time. He made 3rd team too. So they value winning a lot. But Cousins averaged 21 point. The main reason why I put him in the top 100, 21.2 points and 10.9 rebounds. There's not too many players averaging 21 and 11 for their career. And he shoot only 46% though. Let's see, Cousins. I got Chris Bosh 75. Same thing with him about Rondo. The All NBA teams in a league where the big man wasn't as dominant. I mean, he had Dirk. What he had? I don't know if they put him at power forward or center, but they had Dirk. When Bosh was real good, let me see. Duncan was. I mean, he competed with Duncan for a minute, but as far as like stats go, but Bosh 1, 2, 3, 4. Bosh had 4 straight. Let's see. I didn't write nothing. My bad. I didn't write nothing down, but Bosh's best season was. His best season with Miami was 2000. He played real good in Miami. People sleep on Bosh, man. His 4 championship runs, he averaged 19 points and 8 rebounds in 2011. 2013, 17 points and 7 rebounds, and then 16 and 7, and then he averaged 16 and 7 again. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bosh had a 5-year stretch where he averaged 23 and 9, 23 and 11, 22 and 9, 23 and 10, and then right before he played with LeBron in 2010 season, he averaged 24 points and 11 rebounds and shooting 52%. That was his best season of his career. And he made the All-Star game that year. I remember he made 11 All-Star games. Only 41 players in NBA history made at least 10, and Bosh is one of them. So, and I got him ranked 75, so that could be low for him. But he only made 1 All-NBA team though in 07, and then he sacrificed that stats though to put to win championships. He won 2 championships total. He had 17,189 points, and he retired at 31 too. So I think Bosh would have been ranked higher for sure. But then his defense underrated, just like Durant. The year they won 2 championships, Durant didn't even make a defensive team. So I don't put that much value in that stuff, man. It's just ridiculous. Like the MVPs are kind of like, it had to fit the narrative. Like they probably get bored giving it to LeBron all the time, but. I'm not saying Giannis didn't deserve it, but it was a couple years Harden. I didn't say I think Harden, Steph my favorite player, but 2015 I think Harden should have got MVP. That's not the year the Giannis. That's the year before that. Not the year they won 73 games. I think Harden had a better year in 2015, and then 17 when Westbrook won. I don't know. I know the triple double was great, but Harden had a strong case in 2017 too. I think he should have like 3 MVPs. I don't know. It's just like Harden not like really a fan favorite like that. A lot of people don't like Harden, but 74 I got Tony Parker. I think he was good, but I think I think honestly a little bit overrated, a little bit. 6-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA, and then Finals MVP once. Finals MVP once, and then 4-time All-NBA. 4-time champion. So Tony Parker was part of 4 championship teams. I'm not the ring count, so I just don't like doing the ring count and stuff. But 19,473 points total as a point guard, and he led the lead in points in the paint a couple years too. Let's see, Tony Parker. Like I said, 71 is Dwight Howard. I seen a list. I looked at a whole bunch of lists before I made mine. I seen somebody had Dwight Howard 50. I just can't put him top 50. I don't think so. But he made 8 All-Star games, 5 rebounds. He led the league in rebounds 5 times, blocks twice. He made 8 All-NBA teams and 5 defensive teams. And he was a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Dwight Howard, his best years is from 2008 with Orlando to 1, 2, 3, 4. He had a solid 5 years in Orlando for sure. 2008 to 2012. He had 21 and 14, 21 and 14, 18 and 13, 23 and 14, 21 and 15, and then 17 and 12. That's rounding everything up. And he shoot 58.6% for his career. He a liability based at the free throw line, but so was Shaq, so was Wilt, so was Bill Russell. So, and then he played in a year where they took center off the ballot. It wasn't no centers in the league. I remember it was like Dwight Howard, Yao Ming, and Bynum, but Yao Ming always stayed hurt and Bynum, so there wasn't really no other centers really. But then now we get into Dame Lillard and Paul George. I'm gonna do them together. Paul George basically, I mean, you could debate that Paul George had a better career so far, but Paul George has made 6 All-Star games. He led the league in steals once, 4-time All-Defensive Team, 5 All-NBA teams already. So he made more NBA teams than Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, I think Klay Thompson. So Paul George, I think I'm justified to put him here. Most improved, he won once. And his best year was 2019 with OKC. Last year, he averaged 28 points a game, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and he led the league in steals at 2.2. He made NBA team, first team All-NBA and first team defense. And I think he should have. I think he had a case for Defensive Player of the Year. Let's see, Paul George. Let's see, Dame Lillard too. Let me see. Yeah, Dame Lillard definitely top. I think he definitely a top 70 player, man. Period. Like, bro. Like, let me see. Damian Lillard, 5-time All-Star, just like Paul George. He made 4 NBA teams to Paul George 5, and then Paul George made 5 defensive teams to Damian Lillard 0. So that's what I'm saying. You can switch them two if you want, but I don't know. I just think Dame with the big shots. Like, Paul George was great. Don't get me wrong. In the Eastern Conference Finals against Miami, but let's see. Paul George. Damian Lillard averaged 24 points for his career, and he started off at 19 and 20.7. But the last the last 5 seasons, including this season, he averaged 25. So 25.1, then 27, 26.9, 25.8, and then this year he averaged 28.9, and he getting 8 assists a game, basically. He an excellent shooter. He never shot over 40%, but 39% is pretty good from 3. Then last year he took them to the Western Conference Finals against the Warriors. They got swept, though, but, I mean, can't nobody really beat a healthy Warriors, bro. So Dame Dollar, I know the controversial picks here probably gonna be Klay. Like, do y'all think Klay had a better career so far than Dame Lillard and Paul George? I just think Klay is an assassin, bro. He just, of course Paul George is too, and Damian Lillard, but I think the championships matter, man. 5-time All-Star, 3-time NBA champ, and then 2 NBA teams. You already know he got snubbed. Like they always snubbing Klay Thompson for the NBA and defensive teams. He only made 1 defensive team. I can't think of no shooting guards besides Tony Allen older now. I can't think of no shooting guards really. Besides Drew Holiday that can defend better. Maybe Marcus Smart, but he don't even start. I don't think if you come off the bench, I don't think you should make defensive team. Because first of all, you check in most of the people from the second unit, and the minutes too. And then for him to average 20 and lock up, I think Klay deserved to be on more NBA teams. But the Warriors went to the Finals 5 years in a row. So here's his stats for those years. He averaged 22 in 2015, just rounding everything up. 2016, the year they won 73 games, 22 points a game. They had in 2017, the year they won 22 points a game, despite having Durant and Steph. And then Klay Thompson averaged 20 again in 2018. They won the championship again. And then last year when they went to the finals, we already know what happened. But it counts as a ring for Toronto, but we all know what happened. 22 points a game for Klay. And then he never shot under 40% from 3. His lowest 3-point percentage was 42.2, and that was when he was 22 years old with the Warriors in 2013. Klay got 11,995 points. He'd be straight from he got an ACL injury, not an Achilles, and then plus he's a shooter, so he'd be straight. I know Dominique Wilkins came back, but he's not nowhere near as athletic as Dominique, but he don't need it really to be effective. So that's Klay. Klay Thompson. I got Carmelo Anthony too, 10-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA. He was literally in scoring once. For me, Melo didn't make the top 50. I know he got I know the scoring. How can you say a top 25 scorer is not top 50? And Melo was one of my 10 favorite players ever, but I had to be realistic. In the playoffs, he didn't really. I'm saying, like, besides like 2009 when they went to the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers, and then 2010 that next year. Other than that, he never shot. I'm sorry. 2007 was a good year. 2009 and 2010, the year they had Chauncey and Kenyon